Hi, my name is Viva Rivera, and I'm a director owner of a preschool in Yonkers, New York. I've been in the field for 7 years, and I love what I do. My topic that I will be discussing this evening is the low wages for early childhood educators. Since I opened my program, I've been struggling with the effects of low wages on the early childhood system. Low wages make it hard for us to recruit and keep qualified staff. During my own exit interviews with staff, I ask why they're leaving, and majority of them will say because the wages and the benefits are low. They prefer to go to the public schools. They prefer to go to retail. They prefer to go to other companies because they can make more money and have less responsibilities and shorter hours as well. The benefit packages obviously are going to be better in public schools. We are a small company and we cannot compete, with these benefit packages or even the wages. And we understand teachers cannot survive off of these wages. They have their own families that they have to support, and they need, to make sure that they are being compensated fairly and appropriately. When teachers decide to leave for better wages and opportunities, it causes shortages in the program. Staff become overworked and overwhelmed. Ratios are hard to maintain. Staff get burnt out and therefore they start to miss work as well. Sometimes classrooms have to be combined, which causes, children to have certain behaviors or not interact with the other children in a manner that we would, expect them to interact. It becomes chaotic. It becomes too much for them. And sometimes programs have to hire people that are not qualified because they need someone right away. They don't have the experience or they're not trained to be with the children. These decisions not only impact the teachers and staff, but they also impact the children, families, and the workforce. Programs also struggle with turnover, inconsistency, and sometimes staff and families complain due to the changes in the program. As we know, children thrive when they are in a nurturing and safe environment, free from chaos and free from stress. Relationships are important for children to feel safe, so constant turnover, new faces, and staff that are stressed do not create a healthy and happy environment for the staff, teachers, nor the children. These issues can cause children to regress. They start to show signs of stress from having different teachers in the classroom. They'll sometimes have behavior issues because of inconsistencies with staff. They have less interest in participating or wanting to focus on tasks. Therefore, learning experiences are affected in overall development as well. Families have to work, so they rely on our programs. They rely on us to have staff there available and staff that are qualified. They rely on us to be properly staffed. And when programs are not fully staffed, due to low wages, families may experience sudden closures in schools, reduced hours, sudden decisions to be made regarding their work schedule so that they can care for their children, having to find other programs that are reliable because this eventually affects their work. And recently, we've had 2 schools in our neighborhood that have closed. Those children, their families have been calling us for care. And it becomes very hard for them because schools are closing without notice or 1 week notice, and that becomes stressful for the families as well. The fact is that ECE needs to be compensated fairly and appropriately. They work hard daily to keep children safe, teach our earliest scholars, and allow parents to go to work so that they're not worrying about their children while they're at work. Educators are essential every day. They should be recognized and compensated for their hard work, dedication to the profession, and their love for teaching. The consequences of low wages is heartbreaking. There are educators that love to teach but cannot support their families on the salary they receive. These educators are essential. They are gifted. They are meant to care for children. Yet they choose to leave the profession because they cannot afford to live off of the salary a teacher earns. We need help. We need support. We need government to help improve teacher pay, and we need it now. We cannot wait any longer. Child care subsidies need to be improved. Pre-K funding needs to be revisited. Funding needs to be increased and equitable for all. Stabilization grants need to be reinstated. Retaining staff is important, but paying them what they deserve is the key factor here. Early childhood educators need to partner together, have our voices heard. There is strength in numbers. Community advocacy is important when convincing government that ECE is essential. And we need to come together to do it together so that we can increase the wages that teachers make. Thank you for listening.